Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalam ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa ahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Actually, I had a plan to make up a different video, but then this news came in of this guy named Sushant Singh Rajput. I have not watched his movies, but he was in news for making a movie on the ex-Indian cricket captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni. So I have seen reading about him, but looks like a very young guy. It's a very strange world we live in. Those people who want to live are dying, and those who have all the means to live a luxurious life are taking their own lives. I feel very sorry for this guy and his family for this tragedy that has happened on them. Merely 34 years old, has so much success. He has the fame, he has the wealth, he has everything that is defined by this word that we call it success. What is your definition of success? Having a big house, a luxurious car, a sea-facing bungalow, big bank balance, power, status? I have a bad news for you. Whatever it is, you will never achieve it, no matter who you are, where you are, what you can do. Our definition of success mostly revolves around these three things: wealth, status, fame. And this guy who committed this suicide had all these three, but still he ended up taking his own life. So was something missing from his life? Looks like yes. Nobody in the right frame of mind would take such an extreme step. If this is a suicide, we don't know, it is just the news is still coming in. If this is a suicide, then something definitely was not right inside him. Something was bothering him. He was not happy, he was upset, he was not at peace. Now it is not about this guy, but you and me in general look up to these celebrity people, especially our younger generation. They imitate them. They want to become like them. The boys copy the males, the girls copy the female. But what they fail to realize is that their real life, REEL, real life is not the true depiction of their real life. I don't watch movies, but somebody posted on the WhatsApp that this guy who committed suicide today, in one of his upcoming movies or just recently released movie, he himself advocates not to commit suicide. In English, there is a proverb that one man's trash is another man's treasure. Success works very much like this. Whatever is success for you may not be success for others, right? See, if there is a poor guy who is working as a security guard or a watchman, if you walk up to him and tell him that, okay, from next month onwards you are going to get a 5-figure salary, will that be success for him? Definitely. But if the same 5-figure salary is offered to the CEO of that company, that might not be success for him. So success varies. Actually, there is no true success in this world. And by true I mean success that gives you a true happiness. If you ask an Indian guy who wants to become very rich and famous, that whom you want to imitate, like whom you want to become like, one of the first name that he might suggest is Mr. Ambani, Mukesh Ambani. He wants to become like that. Now if you go and ask Mr. Ambani that have you achieved the success, I'm sure he will tell you not yet. He might be the richest at our national level, but he might be eyeing at the international level. So nobody is satisfied. Steve Jobs, one of the richest person in this world, when he was dying on his deathbed, he said that I have so much wealth, but it's of no use. I cannot hand over my disease to somebody else for me and pay him whatever he wants. I have to carry my own disease. So the wealth is of no use, even though we all call Mr. Steve Jobs as the most successful person of his time. Some people believe that the next version of iPhone will make them happy. Some believe that if they are able to move from 1 BHK to 2 BHK, they will be happy. Some believe that if they get the next promotion, they will be the happiest people on the life. A person who is a mayor, he wants to become an MLA. The MLA wants to become a chief minister. The chief minister wants to become the prime minister. It never ends. It just goes on. None is able to achieve the true success. Why? Because the happiness associated with this success is very short-lived. It's very, very short-lived. Some people might call these achievement of some of their goals as success, but that success does not lead to happiness. It leads to the rat race. They're just one after the other fulfilling their short-term goals, and they don't realize that the quality of their life has deteriorated. And then they reach a point where they are not able to carry forward either physically or mentally or spiritually, financially. They just give up. And when you fail to achieve these goals, then you become upset. Then you become disturbed. You go into the depression. And that's when you take these extreme steps. So in our training industry, we give this example of cake. There is this small child who has a cake in his hand, which has been divided into 8 to 10 pies. It has been cut and the whole cake is in his hand. His mother takes a piece of that cake and gives it to another kid. Now, this kid who has all the cake but just missing one piece, he becomes upset. And that kid who got that small piece of cake is happy and joy. Look at this. Who has more cake? This one. That guy has just a piece and he's happy. Why? Because he is looking from his perspective. He thinks that he has lost a piece of cake. And that guy thinks, I didn't have anything, I got a cake. So try to behave or be like that guy, not this guy who is complaining. This is the type of people who are holding the cake. These are the type of people who complain, who are not satisfied, who are not content. They always look to others. They don't look what they have. They always want to compare to others. They always want to look what others have. Oh, they have 2 cars. They have a sea-facing bungalow. They have this. I want to get that. They are always into this rat race. Don't be like that. Be content of what you have. You see, whatever you deserve, you will get it. Whatever you deserve, you will get it. But what you desire, you may get it, you may not get it. If you want to get all those things that you desire, then qualify yourself for the paradise. Get qualified yourself for Jannah. Paradise is the only place where you desire and you get it. And that's where you get the true happiness. You will never be dissatisfied. You will always be happy. So the bottom line here is only 2 things. My personal experience tells me that if you really want to be happy, you practice these 2 things. One is be grateful for what you have. Whatever you have, be grateful. Show gratefulness to your creator, to your relatives, to your people, to your family, to your friends, to everyone. If you are grateful, you will never complain. And the second thing is the other side of that coin, be content. Whatever you have, be content in that. No matter how small it is, don't compare to others. Everyone is unique. Everyone has got his own test in this world. You have your own question paper. Don't compare to others. They have different questions. Some have got a tough paper, some have got an easy paper, some have got a different paper. You solve your own question paper of your life. Don't look at the other's question paper. That answer might be wrong. So try to live a content and a satisfied life rather than shooting for a successful life. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.